today's session will be about your personal administration. And in personal administration, we're going to discuss all about how we can maintain, employee data, how we can edit employee data, how we can change employee data, and then apart from this, how we can, set the base for payroll, how we can do certain feature, so all those details we're going to see into your personal administration.
Okay.
All right. So in this agenda, it will be we're going to introduce to the person administration, and we're going to see the HR master data overview. Then we will see HR structure, which is very important because without this HR structure, nothing works in your SAP HCM system. So you need to have this HR structure. So then only your time management and even your payroll will also work. Otherwise, it will not work. Then we will see how we can maintain edit data. We'll see how we can do the personal action, and then we will also see the reporting and then the summary part of it. So here you can see this is a personal administration. So personal administration, it's nothing, it's just your from hiring to retirement or leaving, all data you're going to maintain into the system. And we'll also see how we can integrate that with your organization management. Organization management, we have already done this in the last module, right, where I've showed you how you can create the structure of the company, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So here you can see this is your HR master data. So there are various master data, like you talk about employee, your bank detail, employee marital status, family detail, family member, your work schedule, your tax information, your address, any information that you talk about, it has to be maintained into your personal administration. Okay, so like in
Yes.
this one, you can see there is organization management. So organization assignment, it is you're actually maintaining all the detail about the organization assignment. Then you have this address. Address, it is to do more with the employee address information. And address, if if you talk about the US payroll, US has a certain taxes which depends upon those the location wise taxes you have to pay, right? Like for example, if you're in California, there are certain the California related taxes. So that's the reason address also play lots of importance. Then you have a tax information. Tax information is nothing, it's just your every country they have their own tax information and the statutory deduction. Then we have a family, it's more required because when you are actually doing the benefit. So if you have a benefit, whether you want to extend those benefit plan to your family member or not, like healthcare, dental care, the life insurance, so all those detail, that's where the family comes into the picture. And then your work schedule, which is where you require the time management. Time management is another aspect which is very important for your, especially when we going to run the payroll, because if an employee is absent, so in that case, you have to whether you want to pay to employee for that or not, or whether it's an approved leave or it's an unapproved leave. So that is where the work schedule plays lots of importance. Then apart from this, let's see what is next, which is there into your personal administration. These are the some of the info type, which is actually very important. So here you can see all these info type it is coming here, and there are many more info type which you'll find into your into your organization into your personal administration, but these are the some of the info type which is actually important. So here what I'll do, I'll create your personal administration, and in personal administration we're going to see these are the info types. So you can see your this info type, like for example, 40, this is your action. Then 001, this is your organization assignment. Then your personal data, which is your 002, right? This is where you can store all your personal data. Same way you can see for address, you can see for your planned working time, you can see for your basic pay, you can see for your bank detail. Like this, you can see all the info type. Now we have also seen Ali in your organization management, there were info type, right?
Yes.
Do you remember which all info type we have seen in organization management?
Yes. Object, um, relationship, um, and I forgot the third and fourth one.
Object relationship and your the another one that we have seen in your organization management info type, which is
Position?
your object is 1000. You can see 1001 is a relationship and 1002 is a description,
Yes, yes. And
right?
then vacancy.
Yes, then the vacancy which is 1007. Now this sometimes see you use this info type in your organization management when you're actually using your expert mode to create the organization structure. But
Yes, yes.
various time, just like the way we use your info type into your personal administration, same way we don't use that into your organization management. So various time people they call, they ask you in the interview that whether organization management has an info type or not. So yes,
Hmm.
you have to tell them yes, because most of the people they say organization management does not have any info type.
And now there are
Okay.
four. Now we know that there are four: object, relationship, description, and vacancy.
There are many more. You can see these are also the info type like department character, and you can see the plan compensation, which is 105, right? But we don't use them.
Okay.
All right, so we don't use it. So these are the general one, which is the highlighted one, which we only use. So same way, your organization management, also personal administration also have this info type. Let me show you in the system where you can see this info type. So if you
Okay.
come to your PA, which is your um where you can actually maintain all your HR master data. So here you can see all these info type, right? Action,
Yes.
your organization assignment, your personal data, your address, your communication, your object, right? So you can see all these, your info type, it is coming here. So let's suppose how you can access this. So if I select a personal number, which is 4001, and in this one, if you select this action, and then here you can select it. Either you can select it create, either you can select it change, or either you can select it display option. All right. Let's suppose you want to see this personal data. So either you can highlight from this, the button which is coming, or either if you put it here as a what is personal data in a number which is 0002, right? And if you press enter, you will see it will get highlighted.
Hmm.
So here you will see personal data will get highlighted here, and that's where you can go ahead and check your info type for personal data. Okay, the tick one that you are seeing here, which means this is the info type has been maintained. Like for
Okay.
example, you can see the communication is not coming as a tick one, right? So it means
Hmm.
the record has not been maintained for this particular info type. Same way you
Okay.
can see your object of loan, the record has not been maintained. Now you can see this 4001 is actually for your the name of the employee is Vishwanathan Sai Kumar,
Hmm.
right? And further detail you can see here.
Hmm.
Now here you can see if I want to change certain thing, so I can come here and select this personal data, and here you will see all employee personal data, it will show here.
Hmm.
So here you can see, right? So you can see this first name, last name, date of birth. So like this, you actually maintain your all the record for the employee. All
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
So just the way we have done it for your personal data, same way you can even see the address also. So here, if you click on this address and if you want to display this, so you can come here and display your address of an employee. Now here you can see they have mentioned the address only for Bangalore, right?
Hmm.
So and the
Yes.
country which is coming here for India. So like this, but there is no home address or the postal code which is maintained here. But if you want to maintain, you can maintain all these details. You need all this information because tomorrow if your management they ask you for address for this employee, so you should have this in your system, correct?
Hmm. Yes.
Right. So like this, you can see all the record for an employee. So, just like you can see your action. So same way you can see your organize out of all these info type, your organization assignment is the most important info type because without this, you cannot do anything into your SAP HCM system. So you can see this is your organization assignment. And here, if I show you this organization assignment, basically, your SAP HCM system is divided into three major sections. One is the enterprise structure, and another is a personal structure, and then you have a organization plan. So in today session, we're going to understand all these structure only. What
Okay.
is enterprise structure, what is personal structure, and what is organization plan. Organization plan is something which we have done before into your
Hmm.
organization management.
Hmm.
All right, so there where we have learned how to create position, how to create job, and how to create organization unit, right? Then we have also
Yes.
learned how to create the task and how to create the work center.
Yes.
Right, so this is where your organization plan is coming from your organization management. So here you can see your enterprise structure, right? So we're going to focus on this today, enterprise structure and your person structure, what, and these are the very important topic. So let's
Hmm.
come into your again your PPT and see that what all this structure is about. So info type we have already discussed, right? Like for example, your organization unit, basic pay, personal data, address, and planned working time, correct? So this is where you can see all the info type. How you can see the info type, that also I have shown you. So here you can see the structure in HR, it is coming here like enterprise structure, personal structure, and your organization structure. Enterprise structure consists of four things: company, company code, personal area, and personal sub area. All right, I think in one of the right. So you will see that your company, company code, personal area, and sub area. So let me take this into screenshot and put that into your Excel sheet so that you know what is the structure that we have into your enterprise structure. So here I'll come into your Excel sheet and I will put this into your structure of right. So here you can see this is structure in HR. So first one, it is a company.
Hmm.
All right. So this is your enterprise structure. So in enterprise structure, the first thing you have a company. So what is company?
Uh,
Yes, Ali.
yes. Company is the organization unit, um, the company code, personal area, personal sub area.
Yeah, that is a part of an enterprise structure, right? But what is company? Company, it is like the one which we decided, which was a company that we decided we have implemented in organization management.
It was success.
Right. Success Inc. We decided, right? We decided to
Yes.
do the create the organization structure for Success Inc. Now let's suppose your company name is Success Inc.
Hmm.
All right. So this is a company. So we're going to
Yes.
create the company into the system also. But that's
Okay.
something which we will do that later on.
Hmm.
But first, let's understand what is all these details.
Hmm.
Then, apart from this company, then you have a company code. Now, what is company code?
Company code is the same one which we get from the organization unit.
Company code, yes, you know where you get the company code in organization unit.
If you scroll above, we have got that code. Remember with the one which you gave us when we were creating.
Company code we have created where we have not created any company code.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so
I
company
don't.
code we're going to see. A company code is a code, where you can create your financial accounting detail, like you can generate your profit and loss account.
Okay.
All right, profit and loss account.
Okay. Okay.
Then
All right.
you have your apart from profit and loss account, you have a balance sheet account.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
so this is where you can see your company code comes into the picture. See, the first one, it has only your company detail, right? It just has a company detail into your uh, so you can see all those company detail and everything. You can see there. So that's your company, right? A company can be any company, whether it is your success company, whether it is, Apple company, whether it is Google company. So company can be everything. But somewhere they need to draw their profit and loss and balance sheet account, right? Just to see whether they are into profit or loss, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that's
Absolutely.
where the company code comes into the picture.
Okay.
Then after that, you have your personal area.
Hmm.
So this is your personal area. So what is your personal area? Personal area is which all, like you can see, the personal area itself is talking about the area, right? Which area your company is present into,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So let's suppose my success company is present into two locations, which is New York
Mm-hmm.
and another area which I'll take it as a uh,
California.
sorry, California.
California. Yes.
So California is the another area which I'll take it here. All right, so New York and California. So this is a two location, and then you have a personal sub area. So what is your personal sub area? It is your like department.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
like in New York, so let's suppose this success company is present. So let's suppose New York is a corporate office. So in this
Mm-hmm.
case, in corporate office, they will be having a finance department.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Then apart from a finance department, they will also have their, let's say that HR department.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then in California, let's suppose this is a operation. So here in this case, they will have the IT department so that anything goes down. So those IT people they can take care of it.
Mm.
Fine. And
Yes.
then apart from the IT department, they will also have their manufacturing setup there.
Mm.
All right, manufacturing
Yes.
department. So like this, you can define your all those area and the department. So if so let's suppose person has joined in Success Inc. And in this case, he has joined for California and he's working in the manufacturing department.
Mm.
Okay. So like this, you can see all these area and everything. It is defined into the system.
Mm. Okay. Awesome.
Right. So here you can see your manufacturing. So this is your enterprise structure. All right. So let's see into your detail. So this is your enterprise structure, personal structure. Personal structure we'll discuss in just few minutes what actually a personal structure it is. And then organization structure we have done into organization management. Fine. So this is your enterprise structure you are seeing. This is one of the company that you can see. And so here you can see they have a operation, they have a controlling area, they have a company code. So inside the company code, they have a personal area. This is person sub area, right? So this is how you can create your structure. All right. Now this is actually a bit difficult structure, but we will focus on creating some easier structure.
Okay.
All right. So now here you can see this structure in HR, it is coming, right? So this enterprise structure, you can see this is a company code.
Mm.
IDES is actually a company in Germany. So this is what the IDES it is coming here.
Okay.
Fine. Then you have a personal area. Personal area, you can see it is Frankfurt. And then apart from the Frankfurt, you will see this is the sub area where they are based into headquarter,
Mm.
right? So personal area is the location, right? Then
Sure.
this is a cost center. And similarly, you can see this is a personal area. So personal area, what do you mean by the personal structure? Personal structure, it means like whether the employee is your active employee or whether the employee is not active, right?
Okay.
This is your personal structure. So in your
Okay.
personal structure, you're going to see that whether the employee is active or not active,
Mm.
active or not active. In active also there can be many classification like active salaried employee, they are active employee, right? That's how they get their salary in the company, right? Then contractual people, they are also active, right?
Yes.
Contractual employee, they are also active, though they are on contract, they are not the direct payroll in the company with us, but then also they are the contractual people. Fine.
Yes.
Then you will also see, apart from a salaried and contractual, you will also see your
Excuse me.
so there would be various other detail also, like you will see there are part-time also people who are working, right? Then there are
Yes.
trainee who join in the company, right? So like this, you will see all this structure which will be right. When you are actually implementing all these detail, you'll have to take all these information from your client.
Mm.
All right. This is where you'll have to maintain that into your blueprint. So you'll have to
Okay.
maintain what the structure, the company has, what is a person area, how many people they're active, what is the category they have into your active structure, so like this, you can take all this information. And like those people who are not active, in such cases, those people are retired.
Okay.
All right, retired people are not active in the company. So, so like this, or maybe the pension people who are there, right? So those pension people also, those who are not there in the company, so those detail also you will see that into your structure. So let's see here further detail how we can see this. So here you can see the person is actually working in the IDES, then he's working in Frankfurt in the headquarter. This person is active and he's a salaried employee, right? And then which organization plan is working? He's working for the position which is a functional specialist. Then this is a key job he's working as an administrator, and then he's working as a organization unit which is a travel expenses, right? In travel expenses he's working as a functional specialist. So
Got
like
it.
this you can see this is the whole structure. Now this is another structure which you can see, this is a company, right? And the company code where the company will be drawing their profit and loss and balance sheet accounting, right? Personal
Yes.
area, again you can see there is a two different personal area it is coming, right? This is somewhere that you can feel it's a building, so you can see that it's a corporate office, and this is where you can see it's a personal area, this is a manufacturing office.
Mm,
All right,
yes.
then you can also see like each of your personal area, it is your sub area it is coming, like you can see sub area here, you can see there's a one person standing and other people they are working on this, so kind of a training department, right?
Mm, yes.
Right, and then there is a person structure which is employee group and employee subgroup. So here you can see what is client. Client is an independent legal and organization unit of the system.
Mm,
All right, just like we have a success inc. So it's an independent legal and organization unit. Then what
okay.
is company code? Company code is where you can draw your accounting unit, like your balance sheet and profit and loss account. All right, so that is how you'll identify this is a company code. Then you have a personal area and personal sub area. Personal area we just discussed, like any location or something. So you can define it, and personal sub area you can take it as a department. So this is a company code again. It is coming here. This is another example here. So you can see this company code. It is where you can see the profit and loss and balance sheet accounting. Then this is a person area. So we have also discussed about the person area. Like this is the trading and the administration which is coming here. This is one of the another example of the enterprise structure. So you can see IDES, this is a client, your, and then under IDES, you can see there is a, they have this into your AG. AG is actually a German based company,
Okay.
right? IDES is AG is actually that's how they represent, and then you can see IDES Japan is also there, right? So they are
Yes.
present into two different locations. One is country. You can see they're present into your AG as your Germany, and here you can see they are present into Japan. And then you can see they have another company with the name Cap Training. Now this company is only involved into the training, right? That's the reason they have mentioned only specifically as a training, right?
True.
Now you can see here, so this is a client. So here you can see this IDES AG, which is actually a part of a Germany. So you have your Hamburg, Berlin, and Frankfurt. Same way you can see this training company, and you can see the person area. They have it into Waldorf, and in the Waldorf they have a personal sub area, which is a sales and a purchasing department. Right. So like this, you will have to create a structure in the system, but this structure you'll have to take it from your client. You'll have to take it from your client, and they will provide you that how their structure is basically. And though obviously they will need your guidance, so you'll have to guide them with the on basis of your experience, and tell them that how this is how they can create the structure. All right, so let's see some other structure details. So this is another client. You can see ABC International. All right. Now ABC, this is a client. Now you can see the company code it is. They're present into country A, country B, and country C. Even within the same country also, you can see, this will be as a company code. You can see the company B is into location X, Y, and Z, right? And then in the location Y, you can see it's a head office and production office. right? So like this, you can define your client, company code, personal area, and personal sub area. Clear about Ali, what is personal area and personal sub area,
Yes, 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 exactly.
right?
Mhm.
Right. So now let's suppose Ali, if I come here, so here we talking about the success company. Now the success company we discuss about, they are present into New York and California, right?
Yes.
Right. So in this case, so you have this company, which is a success company here. So I'll just copy this here detail. Now in this case, they are present into New York and California. Now let's suppose if this company goes into your London, okay.
Yes.
So how you will extend this, how you'll create this structure now?
Oh, how I will, I mean,
Create the
in,
enterprise structure.
I mean, London, there can be one in Manchester. Their finance department can be in Manchester. Um, their HR department can be in Birmingham, and then their IT department can be in. Well, I think you should put United Kingdom instead of London.
Okay,
So,
let's take it. No, I have done that intentionally. I've done this, as a London. You'll get to know why I've done this.
okay. Well, I mean,
So how
London is
you
a
will
huge.
create the structure now? Tell me. So, what about the company and company code? How you going to do that?
How I'm going to do that? I mean,
Hmm. So tomorrow when you'll start interacting with the client and your client tells you, that these are the location that they have. So how you going to, ask certain question, or how you will plan to create the enterprise structure for them?
well, first of all, I will ask them that how many departments they have and where is the locality of that those departments.
Mhm. So let's
And
suppose here also they have a finance department, and in London also they have a finance department. Then,
well, that's totally fine. I will ask them how many employees they have in London and how many
okay,
employees they have in New York.
right. No, my point it is, are you going to show London as a what? London as a personal sub area, personal area, company code, or company?
Oh, that will be uh, personal area.
That will be your personal area you're saying, right? Now, under
Hmm.
this personal area, will it be part of a Success Inc., which is for the USA, or you're going to create a separate company?
Oh, it will be under Success Inc.
Okay. See, if you create under Success Inc., what will happen in that case, whether the London UK division of a success company, whether it's into profit and loss, you will never get to know,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
See, this company, see, because you're using the same company code, right? Success Inc., you're saying that same thing you're going to extend to the London as a personal area. So if your management of the company or the board of director, they want to see whether the UK division of success company, whether it's a profit, it's running into profit or not. So how you'll get to know? Because you will not get to know, right? Because you've not created a company there,
Okay. So let
right?
me
You are
follow.
just extending only your personal area. So
Okay.
in that case, you will have to create a separate company. Like Success Inc. you have created into USA. So in that case, you will have to create Success UK as a different company. And under this, you can create your personal area and sub area and a company code also.
Got it.
Alright, so like this, you'll have to take care of all these details. But let's suppose, within US, there is some neighboring country. Now I will not know that which all those neighboring country it is there, but in those neighboring country which is very small, where you don't expect much of a business. Do you have any such country in the US? Not in the US, those surrounding country which are there, around the US, and but those who are very small, but you don't expect this such business from them.
Yes, there are lots of countries,
So name
tiny
one
tiny
country.
countries
Name one country.
around the U.S.
Name one country.
For example, we've got Haiti, we got
Haiti.
Dominica, we got Dominican Republic. I
Can
mean,
you, okay, fine. Can
we-
you spell one country?
okay, let's type Bahamas.
Bahamas. What is
Baha
spelling? B-A.
Hamas.
All right. So Bahamas is this country. All right. This is a country, right?
Yes.
And give me some city in Bahamas.
Oh, we'll have to look for that. I think.
Give me any city.
No. Hang on. The capital of Bahamas. Capital of Bahamas. Bahamas. Okay. It's Nassau. Nassau.
Nassau. Okay. So Nassau is a city in country Bahamas. So let's suppose there is a project which comes into Nassau. All right. But in now, the success thing, this is one of the project which has come to them, but they don't expect much project to come from there. So here, this is let's say 1 year project. So in that case, what they can do, they can just extend one more personal area instead of, like New York, California, and they will extend one more personal area, which is Nassau. But they don't have a plan to set up a new company there because they don't expect any more business from them,
Got it.
right?
Got it.
But
Okay.
if you expect more business, in that case, you'll have to go ahead and set up a new company altogether in Bahamas so that
Like
you can draw
like
the
I'm a
profit and loss
success.
account.
Like success Bahamas.
Yes. So in that case, so that you can draw the profit and loss account and you know that whether the company is run in Bahamas, the success Bahamas is running into profit and loss or not. Okay.
Okay.
So like this, you will create your structure in the company. Clear about this?
Yes.
All right, fine. So let's see some more details. So here you can see this is structure. And then after this is structure, you can see this is a personal structure where we just talked about employee group and employee subgroup. Now, employee group, it's nothing just a division of employee. Like here you can see the next one, I think is much more better. So here you can see this employee group is active employee, pensioner, and external. External,
Mm,
it may be your contractual employee,
mm,
right? Then you can see active employees, trainee, work hourly wage earner, salaried employee, and non-pay scale employee, right? And
mm,
then you have a pensioner employee who are no longer with the company, but they are getting their pension,
mm.
right? So like this, you can see you have your employee group and employee subgroup in the company. Clear about what is employee group and employee subgroup, Ali?
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. What?
No, I'm saying clear about what is employee group and
Yes.
employee
Yes.
subgroup, right?
Yes. Yes.
Same thing, you can see this. So here you can see this person is working in Success Inc. And let's suppose he's working in New York, he's working in HR department, he's a salaried employee, right? So you can see like this, the company structure gets formed, right? And from the organization structure, you will see your whether he's working for which position, which job, and which organization unit is working. Correct?
Mm. Yes.
So like this, you will see all these details. Now let's see what is coming next here.
Mm.
So here you will see the person structure. We just talked about it. Next is your payroll area, but payroll area we'll talk about this tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. But we
No problem.
also have to create this structure in the system. So same
System.
structure what we have discussed about like successing, same detail we're going to create into the system. But all this will create this even tomorrow only. Will not create it today.
Okay, sir. No problem.
All
All right.
right.
Thank you so much.
Any
Okay. Then.
question you have, any?
No. Thank you.
No. All right.
Thank you.